Well, I'm back in the basement, and I'm in the process of getting ready to start putting all the pieces together. So, but here's something you might want to note. Is I managed to polish off the CPU. Let's see if this thing focuses. No? No, I guess not. I don't know how to do a focus on this. Let's get close. Like this. There it is. So that is the kind of CPU you're going to get, Mom. It's an Intel 3 gigahertz Core 2 Duo. Like I said, that should be plenty of punch for all your web surfing, Mom. Okay, now to start building the whole thing. All right, so I'd like to give you, Mom, I want to give you a little view of the stuff that I got over at Micro Center. So there is the video card. It's the one that doesn't have a fan, and it's the only one I could find. It's a PCI video card, but I think that's it should work in the motherboard that I'm going to use over here. So there's a little bit of experimenting around to make sure I can get that PCI video card to work, but I don't expect much trouble. This is the fan controller that we're going to put in. Basically, you can't really see, but there's 4 little knobs you turn, and that sets the speed for your fans. We've got the big heat sink for the CPU that we're going to put on your system. And the point here is that the big CPU allows you to run the fan at a slower speed and thus quieter. Fresh version of Windows and a DVD read-write drive. I didn't think I had one sitting around, so I had to pick one up. It's a very simple, basic model. So that's basically what I got at Micro Center to enhance this PC and make it a nice quiet system for you, Mom. All right. Well, the first surprise of the moment. The heatsink is a monster. I didn't expect it to be as big as this. Check it out. Now, is that a heatsink or what? It's monstrous. It looks like the, I don't know, the tower of something. Well, not to say that it's a bit exaggerated, but then there's this 12-inch fan that goes on there. So we're going to stick that fan on there, and that should certainly keep your PC nice and the CPU nice and cool. So there should be no heating problems whatsoever. My goodness, look at that thing. It's huge. Oh well. Well, that was tricky. The fan is now installed, but it's sure looks like a skyscraper in there. And you can see there is the heat sink, the monster heat sink. It'll be perfect for Alabama. So when you see those monster trucks, you can think to yourself, Mom, well, you've got a monster heat sink. You'll be able to compete with any big monster truck out there on the road. Anyway, okay, the heat sink is now officially installed. Well, we're at a good midpoint right now. I've got the motherboard inside the case, the video card, and the memory's plugged in. You might want to take a look. There you go. So there's the video card. It just has a heat sink on it, so there's no fan on that guy. The monster fan and the memories are down in there. So now what I need to do is put the power supply in, and the DVD-ROM, and the disk drive, so we're pretty much done. So we should be doing a post on this thing in about 20 to 30 minutes. Well, I just had another one of those build your PC moments. There's this power connector stuffed off in the corner here. And with this monster heat sink, it's impossible to get at. And here, I'll show you in a minute. But it's, it took about, I don't know, about a good 20 minutes just to try to get the damn thing connected. But it's connected now. So here, take a look. I don't know how well you can see it and how well it's on the light, but it's that connector right there. And it's, notice how it's right next to the big monster heatsink, and I had to squirrel it in the cable. The power cable, had to squirrel it in around the heatsink. Now I have to figure out how to place that cable so it doesn't block the fan, the power supply fan. I put the power supply in there. So anyway, that was a bear to stick that cable, that power cable, into that connector. It was into that socket. It was tough. Anyway, it's done. Well, let me do the zoom here. We've now reached the magic moment of turning on the machine for the first time and see if this thing works. Yeah, you know, I talk so gleefully or so easily, so breezily about, I've got all these components, we'll just throw it together, hey, it'll be no problem. But this is always the part, the most fun. Does it actually turn on? So, so here we'll do this together. I've got the system, here it is. It's all pretty much, the power's plugged in. The video card's in there. We've got power to the motherboard. The cable, you can see the power cable going into the power supply. And I've got the keyboard monitor hooked up. So here we, oh, you know what? I forgot to put in, actually there's a neat little reset button down at the bottom of the motherboard. So I don't have to hook up the actual reset or power on cables for this initial post. So let's see if it posts. Okay, what do we got? We want to power this guy on back here. Alright, let's see. It's powered on. I see LED lights doing stuff. And we're going to hit the power switch. Okay. And things are happening. And then you can see the fan is going. And the light is green. Oh my god, look at that. It posts. Alright. We're good. Does it see all the memory? It sees the DDR2 dual channel and EMT64. Okay, so it's looking good. System posted. Mom, we got a system. It's going to work for you. So I need to hook up the disk drives and then pretty much start loading the hook up the disk drives and start loading the operating system, and we should be good. And obviously another hour, and we should be done.